Hello, happy Friday, everybody. It is Sharon Wilson, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. I hope you're going very, very well. Every morning, every time I come on Facebook Live, I always go, oh, I didn't turn my audio off on my laptop. So I always look to the left. Hi, happy Friday. Sharon Wilson, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, stampinwithsharon.com.au. I hope I find you very well today on the 30th of June, the last day of the first half of the year. We're at the end of June and it is the last day to save 15% on select packs of designer series paper with Stampin' Up, and it's also the last day to add an extra $48 to your starter kit when you join my team. Yes, today is the last of quite a few things for us in Stampin' Up, so it's a fabulous time to grab those. Grab your wish list and work out if it is more than $169 or close to $283, and then you can actually join my team and grab a extra good discount, and it's free shipping as well when you actually purchase that starter kit. The starter kit is one of the best items you can purchase within the catalogue, so I would love to have you join my team. I'd love to welcome you to my team. We have lots of fun in our team. So today I wanted to share with you a stamp set that's been around for a little while, and it's been on my wish list for a bit, but I haven't actually had a play until I went away with my team a couple of weekends ago. It's called Sweetest Cherries. Let's go with that one, and I might go picture in picture today. Sweetest Cherries is the stamp set, and it is a cute one. It's actually got a punch that goes with it as well. So you can sort of see that without too much glare, hopefully. You've got a punch that goes with it, so it punches out the cherry as well. You've also got a bit of a half-eaten cherry that you can add to your projects. And so I've actually got 4 projects that I have created, well, not created. It's someone else's designs. I'm trying to remember whose they are. I want to say it's Rhonda Wade or Angie McKay or one of those lovely, amazing women over in the US. I think US, Canada, over in North America. This is the stamp set, and as I said, it coordinates with the Cherry Builder Punch. The beautiful thing with this stamp set is you can actually do lots of different things. You can just obviously this one's just stamped randomly in the background and just sort of created their own designer series paper, which is really quite cute. And for this, for my Facebook Live today, I'm actually offering this as a class to go. And all you need to do is, if you spend $50 with me using the host code on this post, on this video, I will send you the class for free. So it'll be a set of 8 cards, 2 each of 4 different designs. It'll just be the cardstock pre-cut, ready to go, so you can stamp it. So if you shop with me using the host code and spend $50, you will get this card kit for free. Morning, Kate. And then if you spend $75 with me, I'll throw in a pack of rhinestones as well. So, okay. So my class. So I'm going to change a couple of these cards up because I want to use different ribbon, something that's not retired. So I'm actually just going to switch out this ribbon here. But this is the first card that we're going to make. So I'll just be doing 4 cards today. I'll leave that one there so you can see it. And the ribbons we're using is Real Red and Burlap Ribbon Combo. And Kate's watching today because I think her school is on holidays. Yes, it is. It's on holidays. So she's got a bit of home time, which is nice. So thank you for joining me, Kate. Who else is watching? I know I have my iPad, so it's always a bit... I've always got at least one person watching because it's myself. watching myself. I find these just a tiny bit tricky sometimes. So if you want to get this kit, you will need to shop with me by Thursday the 6th of July and make sure you use the host code. Alright, so we're stamping. I'll fold this first. Morning, Michelle. Are you working today while watching me? So, what am I trying to do? I want to do the sweet. I want to do the life is. And not birthday wishes. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. With you in it. So, I want to stamp. And do you know what I did last night? I was actually organised. Oh, you're not working. Yay. Have you got the day off today? Last night I needed to stay up because my husband was coming home a bit later. And so I thought, oh, I'm just going to prep for today. Make sure I've got everything ready to go. So I did. So I was pretty organised. I'm so proud. And I re-inked my stamp pads. That's the more exciting thing. I actually re-inked my stamp pads that I was using today. So they're nice and juicy. They're going to give me a good imprint. A good image today. Alright, so that's early espresso, real red, and I'm using some crumb cake. And I'm going to find this basket weave image. And I'm just going to stamp across the top. Just move my stamps out of the way. So this one, sorry. I have my punch. Here's my punch. So, I've got a smaller piece. I do. There you go. I'm going to just punch out the cherry. So I've got a bit of an offcut, which I'm going to use. And just punch out 2 cherries. And with this piece, I'm hoping, actually it won't fit. Normally I would actually cut the red circle out of that to save a bit of cardstock, but I didn't bring my big die cut machine over, so I'm just going to use a bit of red. And the dies I'm using, I'm actually bringing back a retired product. We've got the cherries that I think last catalogue before. They're very cute. I'm actually going to use these dies. Missing air. So if you've got your layering circles, so if you don't have your layering circles, find something else to use. But I want to use a layering circle. So even though they are retired, I know many of you will probably still have them in your stash. So let's bring back something that is retired that you can still use, get good use out of. So I'm just going to grab 2 of the circles. Yeah, it's been on my wish list for a while and I just hadn't got it until, I can't even say it was recent because I think it was a bit of a time ago anyway. So I want to cut out a scallop circle. So I've got 2 sets of dies out today. I've got the circles, the circle framelets, and then I've also got the stylish shapes. So I need some white as well. Sorry, I'm just kind of cutting off camera just because I want to just get this done really quick. You don't need to see me cutting cardstock down. There you go. Yeah, sometimes they just don't stand out, do they? We sort of miss some of these things in the catalogue. That's one of the really good things about my Facebook Lives. I actually have I actually look at stuff a bit more and go, oh, I could play with that. Oh, I can play with it. And then I have a look and see what other people have done with it. So these are a staple, and they should stay, shouldn't they? Yeah, I need to put a request in. I think we're talking about that at our weekend away the other week, and saying that yes, the circles should be a staple in our, even if they're just online, in our online store. I'm just using the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Whoops, I'm moving all over today. Just get that out of the way. My chair keeps dropping. It keeps getting shorter. And I'm going to just get some early espresso, and I'm just going to chop out a couple of stems. There we go. 2 stems. And I actually don't want to put that on there. I want to put that in between. So I'm going to stick that one down first. Oh, where is it? The glue hasn't come up yet. There we go. And then wrap some ribbon around. Oh, hang on, just bear with me for a sec. I'm just going to bring some tape. I think it's one of those things that you probably should have on your craft table. Just a bit of tape, just to tape your ribbon down. Oh, hopefully it's in the right spot. There we go. And then I can put that on top. And I think I might use dimensionals on that. No, I don't need any more. 2 will be probably fine. And then just a bit of tape. And I'm going to use some Tombow for my stem, but I want them both going different ways. Yeah, this one first, I think. Because that's underneath. On top. And then I have my little rhinestones. And because I've done this is not something I would normally do. I wouldn't normally do it this way. But I I just thought, because I've only just put the glue on, I'll line that up that way. Yeah, have to turn it over anyway. So there you go. So that's the first one. And then, did I bring any extra? Do I have any extra white? Oh. Friday fun. Sharon walks away because she forgot something else. So let's just trim down some cardstock to make some inserts. I'm just cutting down to 10 centimetres by 14.3. I think I grabbed the thick wistful white, basic white. Just 14.3 centimetres. And where's my wonder? If I stamp a cherry, there you go. Cute little cherry. So there you go. First one. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. So that's my first card to show you. Push that out of the way. My next one is this one. And again, I'm using a crumb cake base. So get that crumb cake out. It's a good staple neutral colour. And this one, we want to layer these a bit off centre, but you also want to have them still staying on the card. And that can be the tricky part of this, of this sometimes. You want it to be centred, well, you want it to stay on the card, but you want it to be off centre. Does that make sense? I'm actually just going to do a strip right down the centre because I'm going to put ribbon over the top. So let me get back on here. Yeah, this vellum paper is really pretty, isn't it? What's this one called? It's called Vellum Basics. It's just Vellum Basics, this one. And yep, let's go about there. And I know you can see that tape coming through, however, we're going to put some ribbon over the top and hopefully it covers it up. Ooh, this feels really pretty. Feels like nice and silky. Nice and soft. Oh, which way am I going? I think I'm going this way. go. Hopefully I can get away with covering up the tape a tiny bit. Where are my other scissors? There they are. So I can glue that one down. And then build up the rest of it. So this one we're using the framelets. So I'll grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine out and grab my other bit of basic white. And the stylish frames. I want to do that one. And then I also want to do that in Granny Apple Green. Which I have a bit of a strip there. Oh, I wonder if that'll fit on there. It will, look at that. I have a smaller bit of basic white, an offcut. And then I've got my Granny Apple Green piece. So I can cut them both out at the same time. Alright, so we do need our white because we need to do some stamping. Now this one, I tried to line up the punch. So we've got the punch, wherever I put it. Where'd I put it? I put it somewhere. There it is, it's on its side. You've got the punch, and it's a builder punch. So you've got the cherry bit, the stalk, and the two leaves. Now, the ideal is that you can punch this out, stamp it, and then hopefully just punch it all in one go. So, to attempt that, this could work out really badly. I'm going to do a punch. Move them aside. Grab another piece of white, and this could end really badly. So just bear with me while I do this. Let's go with the red. Can I do it? That is the question. So, if you line it up, it should be okay. But it's a matter of lining it all up perfectly. That one and the leaf. It's not quite lined up perfectly. I wonder if I move it slightly. And I think the other thing is I need to probably trim off a tiny bit here. So let's see if this works. Otherwise I'm left to just doing it all as individual things, which feels like a bit of a waste of paper. So let's start with the leaf. Maybe I should have cut it out of a different colour. Not too bad. It could be worse. It could be worse. Let's see. Oh, it's not too bad, you know. There we go. There's the two leaves and the stalk. And so let's try that again. I don't actually need everything, but let's just stamp it all again anyway. So let's see if we can get it right. The 2 leaves. The stalk. And then I actually need the other cherry. So this one's a chopped out bit, so I'm going to have to chop some of it off anyway. Well, I tried to use the Stamparatus while I was away, and that sort of didn't really work awesome, because I obviously hadn't quite lined it up properly. Let me see. Let's see. There we go. I think that's okay. It's reasonable anyway. It's reasonable. Alright. Let's move a few things out of the way again. So then I've got my little bit here, and I just need to chop out that bite. There we go. Okay. We need to stamp friend. Friend will only just fit, but it fits enough. Alright, so we can start putting everything together. So I want to do tape underneath that one. I think on my original one, on the original card, I popped it up, but I'm just going to go straight on, straight flat. Dimensionals. And we're working around the ribbon. I want to try and make sure this is straight. And then you've got the 2 cherries. It's not, I think it's not too bad. I think it's actually worked out okay. I want to do the leaves, but I won't do the stem. And I might use glue dots for this one. And just let the paper sort of stay up. Not going to worry about a dimensional on the other end. And then you've got the leaves. So I've got an extra couple of leaves. And I've put these, when I created the last lot, I actually just popped them into the back, into here. Just so I've got them for another time, so I can save a bit of time. There you go. And then my rhinestones. There they are. like I need another one. There we go. So there you go. So another cute little card, fairly easy, and taught you a new trick on how to try and do these bits in a simple way. Yeah, as I said, I tried to do it with the Stamparatus a couple of weeks ago, and obviously I just didn't quite get it lined up correctly, so it was slightly off. That way is actually not too bad. I actually don't mind that one, so I might keep that template in with my stamp set so that it's actually ready for me the next time. So the next one is this one. And so we'll be doing a bit of stamping on this just in the background, and we've got some more die cutting as well. So we might start with the die cutting just so that's out of the way. So again, we're going to be using the 2 frames and then pulling out one of the circles, the stitched circles from the Stylish Shapes. No, not too big, that's too big. I did look at trying to use these on the other card. I just didn't like it very much. Like, I feel like they're just a bit too much in between. So I chose to stick with the layering framelets, the circle framelets. So we're needing white, some white with the long one, red with the fat one. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to fit. I think it's just going to be shy. So might use that one. And then the brown, I just need to chop a bit of brown. So grab my circle. Early espresso, I should say the correct colours, shouldn't I? I should say the correct colour names. Let's do the white first. So I'm going to have to do a couple of runs through anyway. So there's that one. And then I've got my early espresso and my real red. So I should be able to do both of those two at the same time. And hope that they don't move too much. There we go. Okay, so yep, that's good. I suddenly looked at it and went, hang on, that doesn't look quite right. It almost looked a bit too small. So let's start with the birthday wishes. So I said if you'd like to get this kit for free, this class for free, just come shopping with me, spend $50 using the host code, and I will send this to you for free. And if you spend $75, you'll get a pack of the basic rhinestones as well. So that's my deal for you, and only until the 6th of July. All right, so real red, we're going to stamp in full strength and then half strength. Full strength, half strength, full strength, half strength, there we go. It's probably a few too many. They're almost starting to look a bit heart-shapey. Alright, so then an early espresso. Oh. I think that's probably enough. I think, oh, I might do that one too. I've got a few little splodges. And then we've got the leaves, so... Oh. There you go. Let's leave it at that. And so we've got the little vellum, the polka dot vellum. Again, from this is the basics, the vellum basics. And I want to glue it down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work out where I want my circle to go. Probably around there. Glue the sentiment onto the red banner. Pop it up on dimensionals. And then once I've done this, I can actually put my glue underneath where the sentiment is sitting. And if I want to be really tricky, which I might, hang on, I'm going to put a glue dot because I've got a couple of these little smudges. I'm going to put a glue dot there and another one there because that can hold it down as well. And then I grab my little embellishments and I put an embellishment right over the top. Haha. Oops. There we go. And then I've got my early espresso layer. My basic white card base. Oh, I don't like it when it does that. It's so strong. And I was obviously going a bit too quick. But no one will see it because it's underneath. Alright. Here you go. Card 3. What do you think? Are you liking these cherry cards? I think they're a bit of fun. Alright, last one is a fairly simple one. It's just a bit of stamping and punching. Stamping and punching. Alright, so we have the 3 layers. You've got the basic white card base, you've got the granny apple green, you've got the real red, and then the top layer which we're stamping on is the basic white. So let's fold the card base. and going this way. So we'll get our red out. Did I have another piece of the red? Oh, I think I might only get one cherry out of that. So one cherry. Yep, that's it. It's alright, I will just punch that one. I'm still utilising scraps, so that's okay. And then I want to cut out 2 leaves. And then I've got my early espresso. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Here's my early espresso. With 1 stalk. Oh, there we go. 2 stalks. Where is it? Right there. When is cherry season? That's summer, isn't it? So cherry season, summer. So I don't eat cherries, so I'm not always sure. Alright, let's stamp them there. I'm going to do early espresso in the sweet. Actually, I want to do the birthday first. Birthday wishes. Birthday wishes, and then did I stamp? I think I may have stuck that a bit too low. It's okay. Sweet. Okay. I can put that one back on again now. Alright, we've got my Tombow, liquid glue, just a fine amount. I think I'm going the wrong way now. That's okay. Yeah, that one's the wrong way. I want to go the other way. Sorry, just going the other way. Alright, so I want to go that way. So they're sort of together. So I want to go that way. Okay. Alright, so I've got them and I'll need some leaves. Do a leaf off there. I think I want to change it and put another leaf there. And do one more leaf. There we go. And then my rhinestones I'll do in a second. Let's try and line these up. I could have joined them at the top, yes. So let's start by just putting this one down first. And then we'll work our way up. I think it's probably the best way. And then my cherries. I want to try and get this as more centered. There we go. And then a couple of rhinestones. So there you go. There are my 4 cards. Those 2 and those 2. How cute. I like these. I like these little cards. They are very cute. Now, I did have my cleaner tool here somewhere. There it is. Yes, they are very, very, very cute. As I said, if you would like to get this as a free card kit to go, so you'll just get the cardboard pieces, and then you can use your own embellishments, you can use your own ribbon at home. But yes, you need to shop with me using the host code that's attached to this post, and let me know, send me an email that you've actually shopped with me and you'd like the kit. And just do that before the 6th of July, and I will send you the kit if you've spent more than $50 with me. If you spend $75, you also get a pack of rhinestones, basic rhinestones from me as well. So it's a great way to stock up and create 8 cute cards ready for summer, even though we're right in the middle of winter. Dead in the middle of winter. Last day of June. Can you believe it? Last day of June. My goodness. As I said, the end of... it's the last day for the Designer Series paper sale. 15% off all of your... not all of your Designer Series paper, but select Designer Series papers. Let's pull that one off. And also, it's a fabulous time to join because you get an extra $48 within your starter kit. And why not join, add some of that Designer Series paper to your order, and that way you get extra discount, extra product in your kit, because you're saving 15% on your Designer Series paper too. So it is a fabulous day to join, last day to join, and get the special offer. Obviously, you can join tomorrow, but why wait for tomorrow that you can do today? I've lost my sweet stamp. It's on my paper trimmer. Sorry, I'm just packing up while I'm talking to you. Okay. I've lost my sheet. That's okay. Oh, there it is. Christmas in July. Yes, you could do Christmas in July, but I don't think the cherries are on the table. Unless you do the fake ones. So, there you go. That is my class for today. Thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure having you join me. As I said, yes, you can get this kit for free. Spend $50 with me and you'll get it for free. 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. Spend $75 and you'll get free rhinestones. Just send me an email, and yeah, I will make sure that you get your kit. But shop with me before the 6th of July with that host code to make sure that you get this kit, because I will it'll be closing. I've got to do all the prep and cutting and everything to make sure that's all ready to go for you. Thank you. You're welcome, Michelle. I'm glad I could help you add things to your wish list. People do that to me all the time too. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope I see you again next week when we're into July. Whew. End of financial year here today as well, and today is like crazy. It's Taylor Swift crazy mad in Sydney at the moment. It's probably everywhere in the South Pacific with all the Taylor Swift concerts going on sale today and all the general tickets going on sale. Anyway, I will chat to you again soon. Have a great week, and talk soon. Bye.